Hello. Hi, sorry I'm a bit late. I totally lost track of time, but we can go ahead and get started. Let me just share this out on my Facebook page. How is everyone doing? Okay. So, sharing this out. All right. How are you guys? Wow. I did not realize you guys were commenting already. So you guys, oh my goodness, we're going to do some free readings. I have my soul absolutely on fire to go ahead and start doing my soul work again. I took a bit of time to kind of recenter, re-energize, rejuvenate, do all the re-re's. Perform some re-re's. And now I'm ready. I'm ready. So the way this works, go ahead and comment what you want or need in terms of readings, energy work. There's no line. Soul will be guiding me to whomever it is I'm meant to work with today. Now, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do take this opportunity to subscribe, slap that notification button so that way you know whenever I go live, okay? 1 second. Let me just share this on my actual page. Right. Okay. So now I'm going to close out the Facebook. The Facebook needs to close. So if this is your first time coming and you have no idea who I am, my name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. I do quite a bit of tomfoolery, spiritual tomfoolery on Facebook, facebook.com/Emmy Evolving. Find my page. I also do quite a bit of energetic work, all kinds of different kinds. If you would like to, thank you, Christopher Hoffman. He says she's a badass. Spank that bad. No, I'm joking. I ate a little too much chocolate today, so I'm a little extra. Blame my husband. Anyways, you can absolutely book a private session with me on my website, emmyevolving.com. Everything is Emmy Evolving because I'm Emmy and I'm evolving. So let's get started, guys. Let's see. Yvette Price, is it time for me to get an upgrade now? Let me just go ahead and check. This is for Yvette Price. Yvette, what I'm getting is that you're at the cusp. You're almost there. You're just finishing up the last few bits of this lesson, this cycle that you were in for a little bit of an extended period. I want to say about 6 months. I don't know if it was a relationship that's kind of, just finishing that rough patch or just completely done, but it's been about 6 months and just finish that up, maybe 2-3 more weeks, and then you're ready for an upgrade. What I'm getting is that you need a specific type of upgrade. I don't know too many people that do this type of upgrade. I do it. I also know that Jax Atlantis and Starry Ari Ruiz, they also do it as well. You can find them on Facebook if you're on Facebook. I think you're on Facebook. You guys, big memory is horrible. Oh no, she's completely done. You know what? You made the right decision. I don't believe in mistakes. I don't believe in did I do the wrong thing? Nope. everything you do is the right thing, and it leads you to the next point in your journey that you need to be on. So just flow with life. You're doing amazing. You're really doing amazing. But yeah, you're definitely, you're starting a new phase. Oh, are you in a new relationship now? Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't know if this person's gonna last, but it's definitely sparking a new cycle. It's not just a repeat of the same lessons. So that's a very, very good thing. Maybe in about 2-3 weeks. Okay, 1 to 2 weeks, you'll be ready for an actual upgrade session privately. But this is going to be a higher level of DNA activation type upgrade. Okay. So let's see. Norma Abrego says, how's my ascension process going? I'm having a lot of physical symptoms. All right, Norma Abrego. Let's see what's going on. All right, so Norma, was that previous circumstance corrected with the courting? And were you the one that you believed you had found your twin flame? And I was like, they're being, the coding is being piggybacked? Because it appears that there is another, well, not another, a continuation of a circumstance, lower left area of your heart space, like right down here, below the heart space, slightly to the left. It's pulling much of the energy that was intended to help propel your ascension process. It's pulling it and detracting from your focus. This one does not feel like twin at all at this point. It feels like flat out parasitic. I'm not detecting a person. This feels like a flat out parasitic being that is now drawing from you. Okay, Norma, I would definitely suggest you go ahead and speak to Ari again very, very soon, hopefully today, so that you can go ahead and check this out. Again, it's changed now. Because remember, I think it was the last time I went live, you had asked about a twin flame, and I was like, I'm reading a parasitic something. I don't know if it's an actual twin. Well, we had determined that there was a piggybacking. There's no more piggybacking now. This is a full-on parasitic thing going on. So definitely talk to Ari as soon as you can, okay? I want to make sure this doesn't get any further, because you have very specific type of coding, and you pull in massive amounts of frequency, massive, massive amounts of energy. And this thing is having quite a buffet. It's pulling in all this energy. We don't want it to continue affecting you, okay? So let's see. So Rebecca Johnson, she says, hi, Emmy, had a breakthrough on that one thing with daughter and wondering if things are good for upgrade yet. Let me go ahead and see. This is for Rebecca Johnson. What is that sound? I think someone's bringing a trash can out. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? All right, Rebecca Johnson. I do sense that your heart space is in the process of repair, of healing itself. Solar plexus is still slightly depleted, but there's no more active pulling from there. Chakras are looking okay. No active circumstance that I'm detecting. Okay, you have a little bit of a parasitic circumstance in your low back. Nothing too significant, as well as the top left, excuse me, of your shoulder blade. Just scanning the brain. You look like you're ready for an upgrade, Rebecca. I think definitely that's something that is not being rushed. I think you're ready. Yeah, definitely. Of course, take your time. Whenever you feel it's time, then go for it, girl. Christopher Hoffman, do you see a love relationship for me? Let's see. It seems like there is one. She keeps coming in and out of the picture. And she's such a flighty, free spirit. Let me just water. Yeah, she's a very flighty, free spirit. Almost, she challenges you a lot. I heard like a fairy, like a naughty little fairy. She's not a bad person either. She's very much a match for you. But I'm getting that she keeps coming in and out because he said annoyingly so. She keeps coming in and out because it's like she comes, she tests boundaries a little bit, and she sees that you're not quite ready, and then so she leaves. But I do see this coming together in the next couple months. There will be a shift within you because what she's waiting for on an energetic level, what she's waiting for is for you to be ready to receive what she's truly going to offer you. And it's going to be a lot. Okay. It's going to be a very, very good match. It's not going to be perfect because you don't want perfect. You're the kind of guy that you'll get bored. So she gives you just enough friction to always keep you interested, always keep you wanting more. And that's exactly what you're wanting and needing. And so that's what she's going to offer you on top of this unconditional love. She is absolutely a badass. She is absolutely a badass, and she's not going to take no junk. I think you've been able to get your way quite a bit in previous relationships, and that did not satisfy you. She's not like all the other girls. She should be my friend. Yeah, no, she's amazing. Her energy is amazing. It's very strong, very empowered. But she also has a softness to her where if you're needing her, she absolutely can be very soft and nurturing in a very safe place, a sanctuary for you to rest. So that's a beautiful pairing for the two of you. I absolutely see love in your very near future. I want to say in the next 2-3 months, it will become clear. But I do have to also warn you, in order for that to take place, you're going to go through a period of trauma-induced accretion. That's a term that I use to kind of explain why some really traumatic, tumultuous events happen in our lives. You will go through a major shakeup, okay? And then you'll recognize, dang, she's here. She's holding me up. She's holding me down and she's holding me up. And this is what I need. This is what I need. This is what I want. And it's going to be a beautiful thing, a very beautiful recognition on both your parts, okay? But be patient. If you rush her, she will definitely take off. You can't get her to do anything she's not ready for. Yeah, she's very, very independent. Let's see. Okay, we're just looking for some comments. Adriana C says, Michael has been on my ass all day, and then I get a notification from YouTube. Boy, he's relentless, huh? He sure is. The Michael that we're talking about is Archangel Michael. I work very closely with him. He don't play. He doesn't. No sense of humor at all. So Linda Sellis says, I hate to ask. I do not even know what to ask for. So you guys, if you're unfamiliar with my work, I am basically a clairvoyant / subatomic attunement specialist. I specialize in the recodement of the morphogenetic field. With that, I'm capable of doing DNA activations, parasitic extractions, soul convergence, and past life retrievals, spiritual bridge, meaning communicating with those who have passed. among other things. Just a bunch of stuff, guys. I'm telling you, just a bunch of stuff. So just toss out questions for whatever is occupying your mind the most lately. And if I happen to see it and your energy resonates with me, I will definitely see what I can do for you. So you don't necessarily have to ask for a specific service. Maybe if you just put out there like, hey, I'm having these symptoms or I'm struggling through this type of circumstance, maybe I can intuitively just know what type of help I need to offer you. Let's see. Thank you, Adriana Quintero. She says, Emmy is amazing. Hi, Nicole Bauer. Gerard says, I'm on YouTube. Awkward. Quantum physics engineering. Actually, I don't do quantum physics. I do universal field physics. I'm just being silly, guys. I'm just being silly. Let's see. So Deborah Latchbrook says, can you tell me what the issue is with my tailbone? Deb, you're in the process of a massive upgrade. Do I have your permission to assist your higher self with accelerating and supporting this upgrade? It's a massive upgrade. It's almost as though they're reconstructing the structural energy of your spine. Yes? Okay, awesome. Let me just... Can you guys hear all that? That's insanity. Calm down. Whoever's playing with garbage cans. Stop it. Just stop it. All right. Let me just play some musica. So let's see. And this is for Deborah Lashbrook. We're going to go ahead. I can't play anything that is super known because I don't know if you guys can hear the music. Okay, you guys, if I go ahead and play a song, can you let me know if you can actually hear it as well? Can you guys hear this? Do you guys hear music? Yes. All right. Deb, I'm in your field. Someone in the audience is attempting to assist by sending energy. I would highly recommend you stop before you trigger my defensive response. At which point, my twin will come and will put you in your place, and I will not be able to stop him. Trust me, you don't want him in your field. If you'd like to test it, go ahead. But like I said, I cannot stop him once he is triggered. You might feel my hand on your chest, Deb. Deb, go ahead and shield yourself, please. Triple that shield. All right, beautiful. Entering your field again. You can keep your shields up. Just checking. Coding is being integrated. Okay, Deb, I want you to breathe very deep, very slow. Focus on telling your heart to slow, calm, slow. While you breathe, keep saying that in your head, calm, slow. Now, your heart rate might increase dramatically. I'm going to be harnessing some of my twins' energy so that we can accelerate this process even more, okay? Your higher self says that you are capable of handling this type of frequency. Right. Sealing entry point shut. Entry sealed. All right. How do you feel, Deb? Yes. Absolutely, dragon. Let's just see, make sure she's doing okay. Hi, Letitia. She is tingly. You guys, She's tingly. So Deb, you can expect to she's lightheaded. Please stay seated, okay? Don't try and get up. Allow yourself to become fully integrated in your body again. Okay. So Deb, you can fully expect to experience that energetic detox. Okay, with that, you might have like the flu-like symptoms for about 7 to 10 days. No fever. You might get a lot of hot flashes though. Okay. So let's see. Good afternoon, Dennis. Yeah, you're gonna feel like crap later. Hi, Laura. Oh, hi, Windwalker. Thank you for stopping by before your appointment. Oh, Misty Gibbs says, did your meditation start an upgrade with me today? That was amazing. So I'm going to try and, it didn't work. I'm going to try and upload my meditation from this morning. I did a meditation on my Facebook page, and that was the most insanely potent emotional meditation, I think, to date. I have never to date had the elders and the guardians of the watchtowers come and just hold space and observe us as humanity coming together. And definitely check it out. It's Emmy Evolving on Facebook. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Chelsea Mum Power says, hello, Emmy. Any chance I could get a scanning done? I would so appreciate it. All right. Chelsea Mum Power. Yeah. Norma Abrego says, can we still do the meditation? Absolutely. My energy is recorded in the videos. So watching it live or watching it recorded makes no difference. It still has the capability of recodement, morphogenetic recodement, even as a replay. So definitely check it out, okay? Oh God. I don't remember who I had called. Darn it. Let's see. Hi, Dale. Adriana Quintero says it was amazing. I think I sprouted wings. I actually just worked on recording. It's a meditation to help those who are in the process of growing their wings. So that's going to be coming up on this channel very soon as well. Let's see. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, there's no line. I'm just kind of bouncing around at the comments, whichever comment gets my attention. So no one's getting skipped. I just don't have a line. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I was going to scan Chelsea. Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Melissa. All right, Chelsea. Let's go ahead and scan you. So Chelsea, I'm seeing that there is energy kind of just pooling to the left of your heart space and shoulder area. So basically this whole area has energy that's pooling. And it seems as though the lower right portion of your middle throat, so base of your throat, middle throat right there, just slightly below and to the right of your thyroid, there is a parasitic circumstance. It looks as though it's been like harpooned. I don't know if you've been having a very difficult time expressing yourself, expressing your needs, communicating to others in general. It would be because of that. Also, I see that because that energy has been being, I guess you could say, tampered with by a parasitic source, it is affecting your thyroid. I don't know if you already have a thyroid condition that you're aware of, but it is in fact creating quite a bit of inflammation in that lower right region of the thyroid and throat area. I also see quite a bit of tampering, parasitic tampering, the right jaw hinge, right inner ear, right tonsil, base of skull, top of neck, in the back. In between the top of your shoulder blades, left adrenal, right kidney, kundalini in your lower sacral area. I also see a bit of a misalignment in your L4, L5, and S1. So the very lowest part of your back where it connects to your hips, connects to your sacrum, that area, there's a lot of disc compression and there's misalignment. So I would not be surprised if you're having, it looks like it's, the compression has really caused inflammation on your right sciatic nerves. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a lot of low back ache, chronic back pain, some electrical shooting through that sciatic nerve, like cold tingling sensation going down the outside of your, wait, which way are you facing? It's your left sciatic nerve. So you're not facing me, so it's both of our lefts. Left sciatic nerve going down the left outer thigh. And it might also cause some knee pain in your left knee. I'll turn you around. You have a lot of fears that are really being aggravated by all this parasitic circumstance. It's really, really causing you to feel not just unheard, but also unsafe. Like if something happened, no one would help you. And that's just it's not true. You have what looks like at least about 3 to 4 people who would drop everything to assist you. And their help comes with no strings. It also is very much just unconditional love, unconditional acceptance of you. But despite the fact that they have abilities, they are not allowed to just read your mind and know that you need help. You have to ask for the help. You have to open up that dialogue. Okay, you don't have to say everything, but a simple like, "Hey, I'm having a rough day. Are you busy?" That type of conversation that can lead to some tremendous healing. It seems like you're surrounded by at least 3 people who have quite a bit of ability. They're still in the, somewhat beginning stages of accepting their ability, but they have enough control over their gifts that they can help you. And of course, you could also have, oh, Adriana, are you the one that I'm feeling? No wonder I kept thinking of you. So yeah, you definitely, you have people on your side that is willing to help you. Okay. So just open yourself to receiving that love. You're an empath and you have that very common empath struggle of giving far more than you allow yourself to receive. And so now you're depleted. It's really affected your chakra health, your overall auric field health. Like, girl, it's pretty pronounced. I'm scanning a little bit deeper, and energetically speaking, it's almost like your bones have developed osteoporosis. I really hope that it hasn't gone all the way into density and is now presenting as physiological manifestation of an energetic causation, but it could. If you don't allow people to help you correct this, it definitely could. There's a very strong possibility because it seems like it's been like that. I hear a year, but I also hear 3 months. So that usually it's like all of this has been going on for about a year, but for the past 3 months, it's really intensified and gotten to a point where you just can't handle it anymore. Ask for help, girl. Ain't nothing weak about that. It takes a lot of personal power to be able to admit, hey, you know what? I need to put some trust in someone external from me to correct this circumstance. It's more powerful to be able to recognize that. So ask for help if you need it. All right. And Adriana says, you're her friend. So you are in very good, very capable, loving hands. Definitely reach out to her. Okay. She's offering her friendship to you. Jonathan Rodriguez sent me a video of his daughter. Where'd you send it? I didn't get any video. Wait, is it a bad video? That suddenly made me nervous. Like, why are you sending me a video? Oh, because I volunteered to be her godmother. Send it to me. In that case, yes, please definitely send it to me, either through email or on my Emmy Evolving page on Facebook. Okay. I almost never check my personal profile messenger. Those messages are crazy. I don't check those. So let's see. Oh my gosh, you sent it to my Facebook. It's of her asking to be my goddaughter. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm absolutely going to look that up. I am going to look that up for sure. Let's see. Hi, Mimi. Dennis Lockman would like a scan. This is for Dennis Lockman. Hi, Jenny. I said that totally Forrest Gump style. Hi, Jenny. So Dennis Lockman. But what's it, Dennis Lockman? Hold on. You guys, I have such a short attention span. Dennis Lockman. All right, we're going to do a scan for Dennis Lockman. Ah, interesting. Dennis, let me just scan a little deeper. Have you been having very questionable thoughts lately, Dennis? Thoughts that are not really like you, and they kind of like, what is going on with me? Why am I thinking of this? I'm just trying to determine. They're like very, I guess it's like a wolf, but not. What species is that? Oh my God, it's Anubis. Okay, so he says no. Anubis is in your field. Let me just check something real quick. Okay, well. So Anubis is all up in your field. I was like, dude, this is pretty dark. It's not even yours, though. It's not your thoughts. They're Anubis. He's preparing you for something. And then there seems to be some sort of circumstance, lower left abdominal area. To which side is the appendix? So it would be on the right. No, this is the left. Let me just check what's on the left side. So it would be more of like a colon, large intestine type. Let me just double check this. Be the descending colon. Dennis, do you have It's not the hip. It's like the middle point between the top of your hips and the bottom of your ribs. It's almost like an inch left of your belly button. So, with that, I mean, do you have any? Okay, makes sense. Have you been having any belly aches? Has it looked like you've gained weight in your stomach, just your stomach, nowhere else, like pudgy tummy type of look? Because what I'm getting is this. You have raised your frequency. I don't even know why I'm wearing this. You have raised your frequency quite a bit. And so what's going on now is that you've become intolerant of certain foods. So he says, no, good. So maybe this is just the beginning of it. You've become intolerant of certain foods, and it would be advisable if you consider abstaining from all grains and all dairy for a period of 3 weeks. You're in need of a hip replacement. This is definitely not hip. It's above the hip. Hold on 1 second. So what I'm getting for the hip is that you do in fact have quite a bit of root chakra damage. Left side root chakra damage. And what's going on is that energy has been allowed to pool for an extended period, and it's displaced quite a bit of the displaced and distorted quite a bit of the energetic coding that's within that area, as well as interrupting the structural function of the bones and things like that. So that one is more tied to the root chakra being heavily shattered, especially on the left side. Let me just further look. Yeah, I still keep picking up on potential need for you to go ahead and really modify your diet. All grains, rice included, as well as all dairy. Okay. With that, try it for at least 3 weeks, no cheats, because it takes about 3 weeks for those proteins to be excreted fully from your system. And so, I don't think it will help with the hip. The hip is definitely, it's like the ligaments are not strong enough. They're too, do you have Ehlers-Danlos, EDS? You should definitely look into that, because it would explain why it seems as though the cartilage, the meniscus, as well as the ligaments, they're not healthy. Like they're not composed of the same material, or the material that they should have. It's almost like a protein or something is missing. And that would explain why it's affecting that. People who have EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, they have you went through PT? Yeah, sometimes PT doesn't help when you have something like Ehlers-Danlos. And I don't know if you have Ehlers-Danlos, but I do feel that you should definitely talk to a specialist and rule that out. Are you extra bendy, very flexible? Like, look how far I can bend. My joints are very bendy. I believe I do have Ehlers-Danlos. Oh wait. Like I'm hyper bendy. And with that, we have a tendency to be very high frequency. It's almost like a RH negative type of thing. I would not be surprised if either you are RH negative or you're a hidden or weak negative, meaning you have the negative as well as a positive, so the negative is hidden. That's usually indicative of being of a certain lineage, soul lineage. And I would not be surprised if you have a tremendous amount of ability, because that's one of the other things, tremendous amount of ability. Melissa, I am super bendy. I'm not superhuman, but I am super bendy. But yeah, Dennis, have that checked out. It seems like there's a lot of systemic inflammation, and that typically, when you have a condition like how we are, and I say we as in me and you, Dennis, your fingers don't straighten. Oh, so they're constantly like, definitely ask. I'm going to type out the name of the condition. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. EDS. So that's what it's called. Look it up and then talk to your doctors about it. Okay. I definitely think that you have that specialized coding that makes you able to activate more of your DNA strands than the average human. I'm not sure which abilities you have. I'm being told more to focus on encouraging you to get that health circumstance situated first. I feel strongly that the descending colon needs to be checked. Okay. Do you have any sort of discomfort in the lower left abdominal? Because you might feel me kind of pushing on your belly. Yeah, you should definitely go get that checked, okay? I hope I'm just misreading. There's a possibility that I'm just misreading, but it's always best to have the doctor do diagnostic testing to rule anything else out. So let's see. Marham Jean says, may I please have a scan? Sorry if this is a stupid question. Is there such a thing as a love scan? Huh. It's not a stupid question. I don't believe in stupid questions. Let me just see what's going on. Are you wondering if a boy is your twin? And this is for Marham Jean-Pierre. Do you feel like you've met your twin? Not your twin. If it's your twin, it's a dark twin. That's going to be complicated, and it's going to get complicated fairly quickly. So if it hasn't already begun to get complicated, which I think it probably already has if you're asking that question, it's going to get complicated fairly fast. Let's see. So say I have no idea. This is all new to me. So twin flame and soulmate are new terms. That's okay. That's okay. So a twin flame is believed to be someone who is like an identical twin, meaning you share the same amniotic sac, you have the same coding, you guys are basically divine complements of each other. A soulmate is not the same. A soulmate can be like the best friend of your soul, here to assist you in learning those lessons in a very compassionate way, whereas a twin flame, they'll help you to learn those lessons, but they will most often help you in a painful way. So just, keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. But Coco Loco. Coco Loco says, are you freaking serious? You are live in YouTube? Coco Loco is watching. Your hair, love. Thank you. Didn't brush it. Hi, Catherine Garland. It says, first time here. May I have a scan, please, if drawn? Yes. Let me just see. Catherine, do you have cats? No, that's Lyran energy. It's not just a kitty. So you have Lyran all over you. Full meow meow status. Like, let me see what's going on. They are a fierce species. Very, very fierce. Catherine, are you feeling like you're changing into someone else? Like there are things that have been going on. You're kind of like, who am I? Why am I responding like this? There's a change in your coding. It's a very intense shift. Oh, she said because the Lyrans. So what I'm getting was that you were fairly just mellow and fairly docile and stuff, and she's like, no, it's okay. Whereas now you're like, no, I don't think so. So here's what I'm getting, Catherine. You had a massive activation during the Lionsgate portal. Lionsgate portal, did you win, girl? I brought the Lyrans to your table. Those meow meows are fierce. And so what's going on? Your Lyran coding has gone full active. You will become feisty. You will become less tolerant and patient, less patient. So just embrace that. It's who you are. It's who you are. You definitely don't need to keep allowing people to, push your boundaries. The key to spiritual, mental, and emotional health is not having boundaries. The key to that health is enforcing those boundaries because, hey, we can have all the boundaries we want, but if we keep allowing people to come, those boundaries don't mean anything. So you're high five. I had quite a bit of my Lyran coding go active as well. I'm like, what'd you say to me? Just because I'm small does not mean I won't choke slam you. It's a bit much, but you don't need to choke slam anyone, but definitely embrace the person that you're growing to be. Nothing wrong with who you are. You don't have to be saying yes to everyone. That's not spiritual, and it doesn't serve you in any way. So you're doing good, girl. Go full meow meow. Be like, do I need to get Lyran up in here? Say that just very calmly, and then they'll be like, what? Exactly. Do I need to get full Lyran up in here? And then let me know how that goes. So, okay. You're welcome, hun. Let me just this guy. Michelle Davis, I have a new career opportunity. Can you see if it's the right thing? Should I take the leap of faith? Let me see. This is from Michelle Davis. Hold on. So your higher self is kind of in this cycle of just trying to get you to stop continuing cyclical things because you keep going round and round and round. It's like you're on a merry-go-round, round and round and round, and your higher self is like, let us off. I think a leap of faith for anything is actually what you're needing right now. Absolutely. You have tremendous manifestation abilities, but you have not been utilizing it. You have very much been entrenched in this time-space matrix, the paradigm of like you have to work the 9 to 5, you have to have the house, you have to have the dog, all the cars, all of that stuff. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but for souls like yours, that's not going to work. For a little bit, well, actually for most of your life, your soul has cooperated, but at this point, it's like no more. No more. So take that leap of faith. Will you be staying at that job? I don't know. But I do feel like taking this leap of faith is very much key in you taking that next step spiritually. That spiritual growth requires that leap of faith. So definitely go for it. Go for it. And you have the support that you need at home to be able to take these leaps of faith. And I think you're going to be able to manifest quite a bit of goodness, not just financial abundance, but abundance in all its forms. I think it's a good thing. I definitely think you should. Let's see. LaShawn says, will I get out of this funk I am in? Right now, you're kind of in a contraction phase. You're pulling in your energy. You're not really wanting to interact with other people, other types of energy, and that's okay. You're preparing yourself for expansion. With that, what I'm getting is it's going to take about 3 months. And the reason it's going to take about 3 months is because you keep fighting your own process. You have to stop fighting yourself, LaShawn. You are recognizing things about yourself and you're refusing to allow yourself to grow. It scares you. Like, you recognize that you're different, but it scares you because it's like, what if so-and-so doesn't approve? And it's more of an internal thing. It's not at the forefront, but it's a very significant internal thing. And so it's affecting your growth. It's absolutely affecting your growth. You will get out of this funk, but it takes you about 3 months. Okay. Unless you just kind of do a free for all and like, hey, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. And then if you do that, it takes a lot less time, I mean. San in Basel says, hello, would love a reading if I'm meant to do healing work. Think activated. Also, what's up with my right hip? So Sam, let me just see real quick. I see a massive blockage in your high heart. I also see quite a few harpoons and spears in your lower left heart, right of heart, just above the right heart, just above the high heart. Excuse me. I also see something has just covered your eyes like this from the back, and it feels like parasitic circumstance. I think what's going on is that you have significant parasitic latchings and they're trying to keep you from seeing the truth. And typically that's done because the person has tremendous ability and should be doing healing work on others, and they don't like that. They want to make sure that everyone stays weak and not helped and all of that stuff. So typically parasitic beings tend to focus more on those who function in service to humanity, which you will be one of those people. You are one of those people, but you will be in service very soon. So definitely get the parasitic circumstance situated. How do you get rid of this? I do parasitic extractions. You can book that via my website, meevolving.com. So that is definitely one of my specialties, parasitic extractions. For you personally, I think what would be best for you would be a parasitic extraction plus a DNA activation added on. That would be the most economical way to get both the sessions instead of paying for two separate. It's only a few dollars more with the add-on. But that will address the parasitic as well as helping to support and accelerate your activation process so you can begin your soul work a lot faster. There's no need to rush, but it feels as though this upgrade has been blocked for some time. I want to say about 6 to 8 months, you've kind of just been stuck here. And it's because of that large blockage right here. It affects your ability to see things in the most compassionate way possible and to speak with compassion. And when those two things occur, you have a tendency to be more sensitive to the insensitive behaviors and words of others. And that's what's been going on with you. I would not be surprised if it's affected all of your relationships, meaning family, significant other, whoever. But it would definitely affect that. And it would also cause a feeling of isolation. I would not be surprised if that's what you've been going through. Your heart feels very lonely, very, and you know you're loved too, but you can't help but feel as though no one cares. Hmm. There are people who care. There are absolutely people who care. Definitely check out my website, meevolving.com. Parasitic extraction plus DNA activation added on. Okay? Hips on the right side. That is part of the parasitic latching. So it's on the left outer hip, more towards the buttock. Hip joint, right ovary, the right iliac crest, as well as the lower right of your sacrum. Multiple latch points. This is one being, multiple latch points. So it's a pretty significant circumstance. Okay, we need to correct that so that you can continue with your forward progress. Let's see. Ellery Ann Diaz says, I'm new here. Thank you for joining for the first time. Can I get a reading? Of course. So Ellery Ann. Let's see. It feels like you've been in a monotonous loop. I see you get up early in the morning. Well, not that early, maybe around like 9 or 10, based off of how the sun looks in this vision. It's around 9 or 10. You get up, you're exhausted, eat breakfast, get dressed, head to wherever you need to go. I don't know if you work at a college or you're going to school right now. And then it's just a boring day. And you come back home and you take care of home stuff. And then you kind of just look around and look at other people living their life and you just don't feel alive. And it's because your higher self knows there's so much more to this life than being a slave to the paradigm, to the matrix. You have quite a bit that that you are wanting and needing, and you haven't been allowing yourself to experience life, like truly experience life. As soon as I said that, your higher self yelled, travel! You have to travel. Let me just make sure. Ellery, what I'm getting is that your specific soul purpose, it's very specific. You are to travel, 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 travel everywhere you go. Just keep traveling, at least for about a year. Okay. And this is scary, but this is going to work. Okay. Travel. And it's going to be supported by your higher self. Your needs will be absolutely taken care of. You will be provided for. It's not going to be the most luxurious trip, but your needs will be provided for. You will be kept very safe because of this. Part of your major soul purpose is to anchor in extremely high frequency and advanced coding. And you do that by physically going to locations. So you have to travel. Just keep traveling. You will absolutely be kept safe. Okay? You will be kept safe. You might experience a few things that are like, oh my gosh, what was that? Oh my gosh. But you will be kept safe. Also, Dang. I don't know if you don't if you've never traveled alone or that's something that's extra scary. I see you traveling alone. Um, I see you nervous at first, but you really blossom. You have so much life in you, and it's kind of just boxed up. And it's just this monotonous day in and day out of the same sense of dissatisfaction and unhappiness. And it's gotten to a point where you feel like something's wrong with you. Why are you not satisfied? Your soul is not satisfied. You were made for so much more than just paying bills and occupying a bedroom. You were made for so much more than that. Definitely consider traveling. I mean, you don't have to travel tomorrow, but make it a plan for several months straight abroad. Um, I definitely see abroad, multiple nations, not just one country, multiple nations. Okay. Definitely consider that. Sit with it for some time, and I'm pretty sure you will find that it resonates with you despite how scary it feels. Go with it. Absolutely go with it. Take time to save up some cash, but like I said, everything's going to be provided for. It's not going to be a free trip, but all of your needs will definitely be provided for. You'll see that through some creative budgeting, you will definitely be able to do this very, very soon. And I think you definitely should. Okay. Uh, let's see. Rosa Rose says, scan, please. I woke up feeling achy in joints and body. Am I just getting sick or is it something else? Let's see. And this is for Rosa Rose. Okay. Um, First, you have been exhausting yourself far too much, spreading yourself very, very thin, taking on far too much, and trying to take care of far too many people. Stop it. This is very typical empath behavior. Empaths, we have to stop overextending ourselves and depleting ourselves. We are not of service when we do that. And the reason why this is so important, it's not that giving is bad. It's that as empaths, we give, and absolutely refuse to allow ourselves to receive. That is the bad part. So if you can come to terms with giving and then allowing yourself to receive, absolutely no problem with that. You can continue that cycle because for as much as you're depleted, you're also renewed. Perfect. There's balance, but you're not living in balance. You keep depleting yourself. And so now you have some nutritional deficiencies, vitamin D deficient, it feels like. And when you're deficient with vitamin D, what I've found personally is that vitamin D is basically the root causation of pretty much every disease known to man. And so that's what's going on. You are starting to get sick. And as if that wasn't enough, you are in an ascension cycle. So you are accreting massive amounts of frequency. You are activating genetic information, soul memories, abilities, things like that. And it's just kind of overloading you. I do detect quite a bit of right side towards the back shattering and deep core fracturing of the root chakra. I would not be surprised if you have a lot of fears and phobias that run around in your mind quite a bit all day. Also, the lower back portion of your sacral. I would not be surprised if you have pain in your tailbone area. The energy has been leaking out and pooling in the back portion. So it would affect like basically your rectum and tailbone area. So that whole bottom portion of the butte has been affected. On top of it, and this is your foundational stuff, you know, if this is affected, if you damage the bottom of a pyramid, how is the top going to continue to function with integrity? Kind of hard to do that, right? Kind of hard. So, oh, see, I want to just hug you. I just so want to hug you. She says, as the older sister, I grew up being mom to 3 younger siblings. It's okay to be mom, but even moms need a break. Even moms need to sometimes tell the children, hey, you know what? I'm tired. I'm going to need you to take care of me today. I'm going to need you to cook for me, make me feel loved, make me feel taken care of so that I can be re-energized and continue being the mom tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, you have a lot on your plate. You're so overextended. Girl, how are you going to take care of people if you have a serious condition? Because the level of your depletion, it is reaching levels where, you know, I don't want to scare you, but you need to know the gravity of this. It's reaching levels where it could cause, if not an autoimmune condition, flat out cancer. How are you going to take care of them if you're sick with cancer? So that's the gravity of it. You have to make time for yourself. It's not selfish. I suffer with this as well. It's not selfish at all. That self-care is very important for you to continue to be able to take care of other people. And you're a huge part of these other people's lives. You are their rock. What happens if they've built their sanctuary on your rock and suddenly your rock is crumbling? Everything else crumbles. Yes, you absolutely need to work on you. Absolutely. You definitely need chakra reconstruction. The root and the sacral are very much affected. Are you a single mom? Because I typically see this type of condition in the chakras when it's a single mom type of condition or circumstance. Are you a single mom, Rosa Rose? So yes, you're a single mom, but you have a boyfriend. It seems like he does love and support you, but he kind of tries to, well, no, I'm going to correct this. He doesn't try to keep himself separate from the things that you go through. You intentionally keep him at a distance. Like, this is mine. These are my problems. I'm taking care of it. Girl, he wants to help you. He wants to help you. Let him help you. Whether it be financially, whether it be babysitting, whether it be helping your sisters, let him help you. And if he leaves, he leaves. There's nothing you would have been able to do, no matter how nice, no matter how accommodating. If someone doesn't want to stay, they're not going to stay. But I think he wants to stay. I definitely think he wants to be here for the long run. And you keep not allowing him to. And that hurts him a lot. A lot. He's a very, very sensitive person. He has a very tough exterior. He puts out a very tough exterior, but inside he's very sensitive. And when you don't allow him to help, you don't allow him to take care of you, take care of your family, because he wants to be a part of that family, it hurts him down to the core. It hurts him so bad. It makes him feel like he's not good enough, that you feel like he will mess things up, and that's why you don't allow him to help. Let him help you. You need rest. I'm really actually very concerned. I don't typically get concerned about health because I feel like it can be corrected fairly easily with energy work. For yours, it's so compounded. So compounded. Rosa, seriously. you need to let him help you, and you need to take some time. I also feel like you need to go to the doctor, get a full panel blood work done, complete CBC, and make sure you don't have any deficiencies. I believe you to be vitamin D deficient, and that's not good. That predisposes you to quite a few diseases. Okay. Take a lot of olive leaf extract. Again, I am not a licensed medical professional, and I'm not legally allowed to dispense medical advice. This is YouTube. This is not a doctor's office. This is YouTube. You must speak to your doctor, your licensed doctor. But I would definitely, I have gotten quite a bit of positive results with olive leaf extract as well as grapefruit seed extract. But you have to make sure it's not contraindicated for your medications or supplements that you're currently taking. Even though it's natural, it does have a very real side effect for certain medications. So those two are immune boosters, cardiovascular support, and also antifungal, antibacterial, and antimicrobial. So it will definitely help with this developing cold. Girl, you're just so exhausted. Your body is so exhausted. I mean, we should just nap. Come on over. We'll nap. We have some chocolate. We just chit chat. Because, girl, it's like you're mirroring me and how much I'm doing, and I'm refusing to slow down. And then now I have a cold. We got to slow down. We do. We really, really do. So definitely let him help you, slow down, see your doctor, and make sure you don't have any deficiencies that are going to lead to anything else. Also, I'm getting really encouraged to encourage you to go ahead and have a DNA activation. And that can be found through my website, meevolving.com. That would definitely help. Or even your higher self is like, even just talking, we just need to talk. Even a clairvoyant session, whatever it is, I think you need to just have conversation with me so that you recognize the gravity of your worth and why it's so important that you need to make sure you take care of yourself. Because I have the same struggles. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not coming from an elevated place. I'm right there with you. The reason I recognize this is because I struggle through the same things. So yeah, definitely, check out my website and see whatever it is that resonates with you. And hopefully we have a session together and you can have some time to chat with me. Okay. Let's see. Michael. So Val Pisano 1 says, I asked Archangel Michael to talk to you and convince you to help me. So I was like trying to scroll and Michael keeps putting the comment back down. All right. Val Pisano 1. What would you like help with? You guys, I guess that's the ticket to get me to notice. Ask Michael. Yesterday, I was watching one of my lives, a replay, and I heard a voice connected to mine. And you joined the academy, or for some reason I keep getting pulled away. So I'm getting that you actually have a parasitic circumstance. You have been channeling not so beneficial being. Okay. Gerard. He says, nope, Mike sounds like a scary dude, not texting that brother anytime. He's actually very, very sweet. Just don't make him mad. Yeah. Okay. So Val says, I feel like something attached and I gave up an addiction and gave in. I'm feeling so defeated. So what's going on then? When you gave up that addiction, there was a void left. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. What I like to typically do when I excise something from a person, whether it be from their life, from their energetic field, when it's excised, I like to pack that void with love. Hydroplasmic frequency attuned to love. That void was left. It was just a void. And of course, you look at nature, if you have a cave or a small hole, things like to occupy that, right? And that's what happened. You definitely did not do anything wrong. It's just that you didn't know that you needed to pack that void, fill that void so nothing can enter. You do have a latching. Okay. It's not like a lost cause. It's definitely very easily corrected. I would recommend a parasitic extraction. And this is the reason why you keep being pulled away from joining the academy activities, is because of that. It wants to try and escape detection. And that's probably why Michael was like, nope, you're reading this comment. No matter how much you try and scroll, it's going to be stuck to this comment. Which it was. It was stuck on your comment. I was like, what's going on? So yeah, that voice that was overlaid on yours, it's a frequency. Just like with my voice, I have an overlay on it. And my frequency comes from the Melchizedek cloister line, which is Michael's line. And so whenever I speak, his coding kind of goes out to you guys and helps to encourage you to empower yourselves and things like that. Whereas the coding from this being, it's not a beneficial one. So I would actually encourage you to not go live any further until the parasite is corrected, because you don't want to inadvertently be exposing other people to this and have them get infected that way. I know that's definitely something you would not agree to if you're aware of it. So just to be on the safe side, definitely pause on the going live until it's corrected. You say, I lost my job a month ago and I'm barely able to make rent. I'm so scared because I help a lot of people a lot. I know my purpose is to help, but I don't want to give people advice from a parasite. Aww. Aww. Val, are you opposed to me doing an extraction right now? Says, I don't know what to do till then. My readings pay my rent. That's hard. Would you be okay with me doing a full extraction on you live? And it's going to make you feel scared of me because it knows I will extract it. All right. Said peace. So breathe very deep and very slow. We're about to start a party. Guys, don't mind me. What song should I listen to? Ooh, we're gonna go. Right. Val, breathe very deep and very slow. Yeah, it's pissed at me because I'm gonna kick its ass. All right. This might not feel good, but I'm going to send sedation to the areas, okay? You might go tingly numb in all the places I'm extracting. You might feel me holding your head. You might suddenly go very tingly all over. I'm sending my current through your entire field. Draconian detected. Well, you may want to lay down because you may get very dizzy. You may feel a little thud in the base of your skull, okay? Tracking draconian. Tracking mothership. Found it. Charging. Mothership destroyed. Cloning distress call. No answer. Amplifying mother's distress. Something is out there. Oh. Charging EMP. Secondary charge. There. Sending out a percussive wave. Those sensitive to energy might get a little bit dizzy. Clearing the entire aether. Those sensitive to energy might begin to feel very tingly. You might begin to feel some hot ice fire sensation. We're just running some God fire through everything. All right. That was definitely fun. Um, so basically, what ended up happening was you did have somewhat of a parasitic draconian circumstance. The draconian was taken care of, the mothership was taken care of, and then came the armada. Boop, you're gone. So that's absolutely done. Oh, fitness strength. You're saying you could mess with me and send some shadow energy and fill your entire room up. What if I tell you I deal with darkness? That I have no fear of darkness? You should maybe familiarize yourself with my work before you send threats. Recognize there's no fear looking at you. So, anyways, you felt it pop in your ear. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So, Val, you definitely you'll most likely have a bit of that energetic detox going on. You might have some headache, body ache. You might even feel like I kind of beat you up. Sorry. That's not the intention. But yeah, there is usually a lot of body aches involved. It lasts between 7 to 10 days. Also, emotional rawness. That's also very, very common. So I would definitely take it easy. But your entire field is clear. We've cleaned everything. Okay. I definitely don't want you to feel afraid of making sure your needs are met. You come from a place of purity. You want to help. You want to also provide for yourself and your needs. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm full support of that. Absolutely full support. You're clear. Okay. Oh, Val, you're so sweet. Says Emmy, I owe you. I promise I will send clients with parasites straight to you. Aw. Well, if you are capable of helping those clients with that circumstance, absolutely. You are entitled to that abundance. Okay. Anything that you can't handle, definitely send them to me. But whatever you can handle, keep those clients. You need to make sure your needs are taken care of. So let's see. How long? Oh, you guys, I've been on for over an hour and a half. Let's see. Carissa answers, what the hell's going on? Kendra says, holy balls, I felt that. My balls are holy. Oh my gosh. So, fitness strength says to your work with darkness and light. Is that what you're saying? I'm saying I'm not telling you what I do. I'm saying you can't go on someone's live and start tossing out threats because you never know. You might be threatening the wrong person, AKA me. Try and send darkness into my room and let's see how I react. Notice how there's no fear here. You want to send demons, you want to send princes, dukes, kings of hell. Motherfucker, I can handle all of them. So, careful with your ego and who you approach and the way in which you approach, because I will not tolerate your threats. Didn't think you'd get that from me, did you? There's a reason I have no fear. You don't want to find that reason out. So, anyways, Annie says, I'm pissing my pants. Yeah, no, fuck that shit. You don't even know me, fool. What's your strength? You go work on your chakras, do your meditations, and your little incantation shit. You're not even on a level that can. Okay, let me check my own ego. That's a good lesson, Emmy. You know what you can do. You know they can't defend against what you can do. Let it go. Let it go. Michael's like, you checked yourself. Good. I gone South Central. we went full South Central energy. No, I processed it. I processed it. There's nothing wrong with ego, you guys. This is very much a case of that. There's nothing wrong with ego, but you cannot let ego run the show. Ego exists for a very specific reason, and that is to help bring to the forefront of your awareness the things that you have to recognize about yourself. For me personally, I have a very real habit of diminishing myself and trying to downplay what it is I can do and my actual ability. And then I got triggered. And so I was like, yeah, motherfuckers, come on. And then ego was like, go, 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 go. And then I was like, no. Calm down, girl. Calm down, girl. Ain't no need to kick the toddler's ass. Stop. I need to stop. I go live pretty often on Facebook, but definitely, you guys, subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button, and I will most likely be going live here more often than Facebook. If you're interested in having a private session with me, you can go to my website, emmyevolving.com, and just join me on my lives. Join me live here. Join me live on Facebook. Just make it a big party. But don't be a dick. We don't tolerate dickies. We just don't tolerate dickish behavior. We don't. Let's be nice to each other is all I ask. It's not that hard. I mean, we're not even in the same space. Like, you just keep your fingers from illustrating your level of dickish. That's all you have to do. You just interlace them. They can't type. They can't snitch you out, and your level of dickishness is what it is. All right, you guys, I got to get going. I'm not sure when I'll go live next. That's why it's important that you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications. That way you'll know every time I go live, and then you can be part of the party. Be part of the party. So love you guys. Bye.